we saw the Caitlin Clark effect. We saw the influx in fans who flooded to the WNBA.
Just through these first few days of practice, everybody's been really great and it's been so much fun.
I think they obviously are taking winning and capitalizing off of this Caitlin Clark moment they have going very seriously.
I think the vibes are really good, and that's what's really fun about it. Like, you know, obviously we're probably not in the heat of battle yet. I mean, we're out here competing with one another.
She could potentially be one of the best point guards to ever play in the WNBA.
Just 2 minutes ago, the WNBA felt a shockwave, and it's all coming out of Indiana.
The Indiana Fever have dropped a new workout video with the rookies.
Caitlin Clark has officially arrived at training camp, and what we're witnessing isn't just hype, it's history in the making.
Caitlin Clark, in that, has become arguably the most influential basketball player in the world, both on the men's and the women's side.
From no-look passes to deep-range bombs that left jaws on the floor, Clark is already proving why she's not just the #1 pick. She's the #1 force in the league.
The WNBA saw a boom like we have never seen. We saw Caitlin Clark come into the league. We saw the Caitlin Clark effect. We saw the influx in fans who flooded to the WNBA, and many of those were there for Caitlin Clark.
This isn't a slow build. This is an explosion. The Indiana Fever didn't tiptoe into the season. They kicked the door wide open. And now every team in the WNBA has been put on notice.
They are the moment. They are the Showtime team. They are the biggest team currently in the WNBA.
If you're not watching Caitlin Clark yet, you're already behind. Let's break down how this rookie just flipped the league upside down and why this is only the beginning. The moment Indiana Fever's training camp opened, it wasn't just practice. It was a statement.
And this video already has 120,000 views in just less than a day. So that's how excited people are to see this new Indiana Fever team. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys some of the things that stood out to me. And again, I'm not going to get too excited or down on different things. This is the very first day of training camp. This is the first official scrimmage that these girls have done together. One thing that stood out to me almost immediately, though, is you can see who the projected starters are going to be. So that's DeWanna Bonner, Aaliyah Boston, Natasha Howard, Kelsey Mitchell, and of course, Caitlin Clark at the point guard.
And that statement came in all caps. Caitlin Clark is here. The gym wasn't just filled with players running drills. It was filled with energy, electricity, and expectation. One scrimmage, one viral clip, and the entire WNBA landscape got flipped on its head. Forget easing into the league. Caitlin Clark came in firing. In just one scrimmage, she delivered a highlight reel that detonated on social media. Fast breaks, signature deep threes, court vision on full display. And she capped it all off with a fearless crash into the padded wall like she was starring in her own sports movie.
Caitlin Clark, in that, has become arguably the most influential basketball player.
The clip exploded. Fans went wild. Analysts sat up. Rival teams started watching. This wasn't just training, it was showtime. Clark didn't just participate, she dominated. She took command of the floor like a seasoned pro, and the rest of the team followed her lead. When she ran the point, the offense flowed. When she pushed the tempo, the game sped up. Her presence changed everything. And it was only day one. Let's talk starting five, because it's no coincidence who's running with the top unit. Clark at the point, Kelsey Mitchell and DeWanna Bonner spreading the wings.
So all the rookies are in Indiana. They were at the Pacers game, tossing out shirts with the rest of the team. So hot off the presses, the Indiana Fever have dropped a workout video, which has Bree Hall, it has Yvonne Ejim, and it has Michaela Timpson showing off their stuff with Caitlin Clark.
Natasha Howard and Aaliyah Boston owning the paint. That's not a rebuilding squad. That's a contender. And the chemistry already cooking. Fast rotations, crisp passing, no hesitation, no wasted motion. This team isn't figuring it out. They're firing on all cylinders. And the crowd, they feel it too. Over 120,000 views in less than 24 hours for a workout video.
This is the very first day of training camp. This is the first official scrimmage that these girls have done together. One thing that stood out to me almost immediately, though, is you can see who the projected starters are going to be. So that's DeWanna Bonner, Aaliyah Boston, Natasha Howard, Kelsey Mitchell, and of course, Caitlin Clark at the point guard.
Not a game, not a highlight package, just practice footage. Because when Caitlin Clark steps on the floor, every second is must-see TV. That's the Caitlin Clark effect. It wasn't just about individual brilliance either. The energy was contagious. From the starters to the second unit, everyone moved with purpose. The Fever ran hard, defended harder, and played like they had something to prove. Spoiler alert, they do, and it's already working. The tone of the camp? Locked in. The message from Indiana? We're not waiting. We're ready. This isn't the same Fever squad from last year. This is a bold, unified, and dangerous team. And Caitlin Clark is the engine driving the machine. Caitlin Clark didn't just show up with hype. She showed up with growth. This version of Clark isn't just talented. She's transformed. And it's clear from every dribble, every pass, and every interview. This is a player who put in the work, and now she's ready to lead. During her interview on day 2, Clark said it straight. The off-season was all about getting stronger.
Yeah, I mean, that was like my biggest focus in the off-season, is just trying to get stronger and really working on that. And really thankful for Sarah, our strength and conditioning coach, like put in a lot of time with me, and we were in here consistently. Like, I think that was the biggest thing for myself, is just having that consistency to be able to work on it for 6 months or whatever it was. So I certainly feel a lot stronger, and I'm a pretty self-aware person. I knew that was going to be a huge part of it, and it's going to help me offensively, it's going to help me defensively, it's going to help me not get as tired throughout games. So yeah, definitely one of the focus points of my off season is just getting stronger, and even through these 2 practices, like I can certainly feel it.
And she meant it. No fluff, no distractions. Just 6 months of grinding in the weight room with Indiana's strength coach, Sarah. The goal? To build a body that can survive the grind, dominate defensively, and stay explosive for all 4 quarters. Her exact words, "I certainly feel a lot stronger. It's going to help me offensively, defensively, and help me not get as tired throughout games." That's not a rookie talking. That's a professional. Someone who understands that greatness starts with preparation. Last season, she carried the load at Iowa, went straight into the pros, and hit a wall like most first-year stars do.
Indiana Fever last season were a team that just went to work, didn't say much, just let their on-court play speak for itself. Like, they were at the center of all of the drama within the WNBA. Like, everybody was coming after the Indiana Fever and coming after their fans, and they really just didn't say a word. They kind of just stayed focused, went to work, didn't let the outside noise get to them. And then here we have today, basically clapping back at all of that and proving that they know that they are the moment, they are the Showtime team, they are the biggest team currently in the WNBA.
But this season, she's conditioned, rested, focused, and it shows. And what about on the court? It's a whole different level. Clark's decision-making in these first few practices has been surgical. She's reading defenses before the ball even moves. She's orchestrating the offense like a maestro, calling out screens, directing teammates, running high pick and rolls like a seasoned vet. Her passes aren't just flashy, they're purposeful. One moment, she's lobbing the perfect arc to Michaela Timpson to test her wingspan. The next, she's threading a needle between defenders to hit Natasha Howard in stride. These aren't lucky plays, they're signs of a player who understands the entire floor. What's even more impressive? She's not chasing stats or spotlight. She's building a team. Clark talked about relationships, communication, chemistry. She knows that Indiana's roster is stacked, with veterans like DeWanna Bonner and rising stars like Aaliyah Boston.
how she felt the team was gelling and how she felt about the addition of DeWanna Bonner. She basically said that when she talks, people listen, and she kind of wants to like win it all for her. Here it is.
DB's been tremendous, and obviously, not only as a leader, she's a tremendous basketball player too. She's won championships. She knows what it is. So when she speaks, everybody listens. So I think that was a piece of the thing we were missing last year. It's like we didn't really have that inside of our locker room. So just really grateful for that, and just the way she talks and she leads. Like for me as a second-year point guard, like I want to win for her. Like this is the end of her career. Like she deserves it.
And her job isn't just to score, it's to elevate everyone. That humility and awareness are rare for any player, let alone one fresh out of college. Clark made it clear, this season isn't about personal accolades, it's about collective dominance. And with seasoned vets around her, the blend of youth and experience is dangerous in all the right ways. Take DeWanna Bonner, a walking bucket and seasoned winner. Clark called her a selfless leader and said, when she talks, people listen. I want to win it all for her. That's leadership. That's maturity. That's someone who knows when to shine and when to step back and listen. With Donna guiding the locker room and Caitlin commanding the court, Indiana has the rarest kind of balance. Hunger and wisdom, fire and focus. Make no mistake, this isn't just about a rookie adjusting to the league. It's about a leader taking over. And as the scrimmages continue, the rest of the league is quickly learning. Caitlin Clark isn't just a future superstar. She's already one of the most complete point guards in the game, and she's only getting started. While Caitlin Clark is the undeniable face of this fever resurgence, don't think for a second that she's doing this alone. Because right behind her, a wave of rookies is crashing into the WNBA with just as much energy, hunger, and swagger. And if Clark is the spark, these rookies are the gasoline ready to ignite a fire across the league. Let's start with the name that's already buzzing in fan circles, Makayla Timpson. If you didn't know her before, you do now. She was projected to be a late pick, a developmental piece. But the moment training camp footage dropped, that narrative flipped.
My takeaway, I don't see Makayla Timpson not making the cut. And her wingspan, it's 6'10", by the way. It's on display. Let's watch it though. All right, Makayla Timpson talking to Aaliyah. There's Yvonne Ejim, Bree Hall. Ooh, nice pass. Looked good. Yvonne, that was good. I like that from Bree. Okay, that was a little bit of a slow release. Oh, see, that was good. Oh, that was a really nice jumper. Okay, Bree doing a layup. Bree's getting another layup. Okay, this lob pass right here. Let's just go over that again. Okay, remember, Makayla Timpson has a 6'10" wingspan. But if she had a 6'9" wingspan, would she have been able to get that?
Timpson immediately became one of the most talked about names on the roster. Why? 2 words, wingspan and awareness. At 6 feet 3 inches with an unbelievable 6 feet 10 inches wingspan, Makayla is already stretching the floor on both ends. During scrimmages, she caught lob passes that looked impossible, glided past defenders, and blocked shots with ease. One sequence showed her rising high for a Caitlin Clark alley-oop, a moment that lit up social media and had fans typing Rookie of the Year in the comments. That's not just hype, that's impact. And Clark is clearly already trusting her. In one viral clip, Caitlin launched a lob pass that looked too far, too high, until Timpson casually snagged it out of the air like it was nothing. That moment, that was chemistry in real time, and the message was clear. Lob City might just be coming to Indiana, but Makayla isn't the only rookie turning heads. Bree Hall and Yvonne Ejim are out here making statements of their own.
Caitlin is already testing the limits of Makayla's catch radius, laugh, LMFAO, Lob City, here we come. Everybody is like commenting on her wingspan, I'm telling you, and there's a good reason to. That was the first thing that I noticed watching this workout. Now, a lot of people are commenting on the fact that they have signed rookie scale contracts, and that is not surprising. They can be signed to the Indiana Fever, but not make the team or not make the cut, or they can be like released. I think that this just ensures that the Indiana Fever can sign them, and the Indiana Fever can like either stash them away overseas, have them come back later, maybe if they want them to get a little more experience, or they can sign them to the injury list. I don't know if that's like, you know, like a loophole, but I think that that's one way that they can bring 2 people on instead of just the one that they can afford right now.
Bree's silky mid-range game and confident drives to the rim have earned her respect fast. And Yvonne? She's showing poise beyond her years, knocking down shots with a smooth release, cutting sharply off ball, and reading the game like a vet. Her footwork and shot-making hint at serious potential, and she's already looking like a perfect depth piece in Indiana's revamped arsenal. These aren't rookies getting overwhelmed. They're competing, and more importantly, they're elevating everyone else around them. Even if all 3 don't crack the opening day rotation, what they're doing in training camp is pushing the vets, raising the energy, and making sure no one gets comfortable. That kind of internal competition, that's how championship cultures are built. And Indiana is clearly building something special. But talent alone doesn't win titles. Culture does. And right now, the Fever's culture is on fire. From the very first practice, the vibes were different. Players were smiling, supporting one another.
Everything is just absolutely new. It feels really good. It feels fresh. It's kind of like when you take your clothes out the dryer and kind of like fresh. It feels different. It feels good because we have new leadership, we got new players, we got vet leadership, and so I think all that combined just makes for a good atmosphere right now. It feels good.
How does that help you guys elevate even more for the players who are returning?
It makes it easier. I remember this time last year, it didn't feel good. So we have to get that in order first, in order for people to start playing well. It's like the domino effect. But I think once your culture is kind of established, how you guys see it now, I think it makes everything else way easier. I don't know if that makes sense, but way easier.
Laughing after hard fouls and hyping each other up after made baskets. You could feel it. This isn't a team trying to figure it out anymore. This is a group that knows who they are and knows what they want. And it's not just internal, it's public. The Fever aren't just changing the game on the court. Off the court, they're launching a full-blown movement. Under the bold campaign tagline, "Now you know," Indiana made sure the entire league heard them. Loud and clear. The marketing? Next level. Videos filled with confidence. Merch that declares every game is a home game. Social media posts dripping with swagger. The Fever aren't just playing for respect, they're owning it, and the numbers back it up. 41 of their 44 games are nationally televised this season. That's more exposure than any other team in the WNBA. Every play, every possession, every moment is under the spotlight. But instead of shying away, Indiana is leaning all the way in. The message is unmistakable. We're not here for the moment. We're here for the takeover. This isn't just branding. This is reputation building.
This is such an opportunity for the league to capitalize on the growth, on the new fans, on the jersey sales, on all of these things now.
The Fever are letting the world know they're not underdogs anymore. They're the headline act, and that confidence is contagious. Fans are showing up in droves. Jersey sales are surging. Every workout video gets dissected and reposted. Opposing teams are game planning before the season even starts. And it's not all talk. Indiana's actually built for this moment. Unlike last year, the Fever's schedule gives them a real chance to start hot. No brutal back-to-backs. More home games early. A smoother stretch to let this stacked roster gel and find their rhythm. And when they do, look out. Because once this team clicks, with a balanced starting 5, deep rookie talent, and superstar leadership, they're not just going to win. They're going to run teams out of the gym. Even players are saying it. The environment feels different. It feels fresh. It feels ready. As one returning player put it, this time last year, it didn't feel good. But now, the culture is here. The pieces are in place. Everything's easier, and everything's clicking. What we're witnessing in Indiana isn't just a training camp. It's a full-blown takeover. Caitlin Clark came in with the pressure of being the #1 pick, and in just a few scrimmages, she's turned that pressure into power. From her leadership and court vision to her deep threes and fearless fast breaks, she's made it clear, this is her league now,
Caitlin Clark is the GOAT.
She signed my jersey. So happy, I'm crying. I'm so happy. This is the best day ever.
Caitlin Clark effect seems to be crazier than year one.
I love watching her score and just everything about her.
They went the extra mile just to watch her play here.
This is great news for women's basketball, period.
But she's not alone. The Fever's rookie class is thriving, the vets are locked in, and the energy, it's unmatched. The Now You Know campaign isn't just a slogan. It's a warning, a statement, a rally cry. Indiana didn't come to participate in the WNBA this season. They came to dominate it. So if you thought last year's Caitlin Clark buzz was loud, just wait.
Number one in your heart, Caitlin Elizabeth Clark.
The Fever have arrived and they're not backing down. They're built, they're balanced, and they're ready to blaze through the league with highlight after highlight. If you're a Caitlin Clark fan, or if you believe this is the start of something legendary, hit that like button and type 100% if you're riding with her this season. This isn't just basketball anymore. This is the Caitlin Clark era, and the WNBA, it's officially on notice.